Around the world, the weather changes every day. And for millions living with diabetes, these changes matter more than most people realize. Heat, humidity, pollution, cold air, all of them affect hydration, stress, glucose stability, and daily decisions. This is why Elisence created Phase 12, the environment-aware diabetes coach. Not a weather widget, not a basic forecast, but a continuous safety companion that understands how the environment interacts with your diabetes. Today is very hot. Because you've had low glucose on similar days before, please keep water with you and take your walk earlier. Air quality is high in your area. Some people feel more tired on days like this. If you feel exhausted, it might be the environment, not you. It will rain tonight. You usually walk less on rainy days. Would you like a short indoor routine instead? Phase 12 follows the strict global standards used across Elisence, FDA General Wellness, EU MDR, NHS DTAC, GCC PDPL, and our own zero trust architecture. It never gives insulin adjustments, never replaces doctors, never makes diagnosis, only guidance, awareness, and safety. Diabetes is not lived in a clinic. It is lived in the weather, in heat, in pollution, in cold mornings, in real life. Phase 12 gives every citizen a companion that understands how environment affects their glucose, energy, and safety, and explains it in 5 languages. Phase 12 is not alone. It quietly works with diabetes, women plus, nutrition, and mental health to build a complete picture, safely. And with Phase 13, you can simply ask me by voice, anytime, anywhere. I'm here. Just tell me when you need help. You're not alone. Wherever you are, I will help you understand the world around you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sami and I'm the founder of Elisence. For the last years, my mission has been simple: to build a global health platform that finally gives people clarity, dignity, and support, wherever they live, whatever language they speak, and whatever health challenges they face. Pause gently. Today, I want to introduce one of the most important engines inside Elisence, Phase 9, Diabetes and Metabolic Health. But to understand its power, you first need to understand what Elisence actually is. What Elisence really is. Elisence is not just an app, it's a full health operating system, built in phases like organs in a living body. Each phase is its own engine: women's health, diabetes, nutrition, mental health and meditation, weight loss, environment and air quality, voice, AHE biomarkers, family and children, social and messaging, and more. Every engine works independently. Every engine can be turned on or off by governments. But when they work together, they create the clearest picture of human health that exists in digital form today. Phase 9, the Diabetes and Metabolic Health Brain. Phase 9 is where Elisence becomes clinically meaningful. It doesn't diagnose, it doesn't prescribe, it doesn't give medical decisions. Instead, it organizes your real life. Glucose readings, meals, weight, medication, sleep, movement, stress, travel, hydration, environment, hormones, into one safe, understandable metabolic picture. We use structured events, not screenshots or messy text entries. Every reading, every meal window, every walk, every medication event is stored with clean schemas, timestamps, provenance, and worm audit fields. Our own database, not dependent on NHS or others. Unlike other platforms, Elisence does not depend on NHS databases, hospital EHRs, or external pipelines. We built our own independent global health data store designed around zero trust, append-only worm auditing, country-specific residency rules, pseudonymization, structured schema, regulated access. This means ministries don't need to expose or upload patient databases. All analysis, all patterns, all insights come from what the user logs into Elisence, processed safely inside our own infrastructure. How Phase 9 connects to other engines. Phase 3, weight loss and lifestyle. Weight and glucose are inseparable. Phase 3 feeds movement, weight trends, and behavior data into Phase 9, making metabolic patterns visible. Phase 5, healthy dopamine. When users struggle with consistency, Phase 5 provides safe, non-addictive motivation, gentle nudges, encouragement, and positive reinforcement. Phase 7, Women Plus. Hormonal cycles, pregnancy, postpartum changes all influence glucose, appetite, stress, and sleep. Phase 7 gives Phase 9 the context it needs to recognize these patterns safely. Phase 8, AHE, Advanced Health Engine. AHE aggregates biomarkers, lipids, liver enzymes, creatinine, ferritin, vitamin D. Phase 9 uses those signals to explain metabolic realities without generating clinical decisions. Phase 12, Weather and air quality. Heat, pollution, humidity, and pressure directly influence glucose and hydration. Phase 12 continuously analyzes environmental data and gives Phase 9 the context needed to explain difficult days. Phase 16, nutrition and dietary intelligence. Food timing and quality, not calories, affect glucose. Phase 16 provides culturally aware nutrition insight that makes Phase 9 far more meaningful. Phase 17, mental health and meditation. Stress affects glucose, sleep affects glucose, emotion affects eating patterns. Phase 17 brings calm, breathing, and emotional guidance that complements metabolic stability. The role of ELISA. ELISA is not a doctor. She is not diagnosing or prescribing. She is a safe, multilingual, emotionally intelligent companion. Through voice, users can simply say, "ELISA, what does today's weather mean for my glucose?" Or "Why am I feeling so tired this week?" And she answers through the engines, safely, clearly, and in their language. Why everything is off by default and under government control. Every engine in Elisence has on-off switches. These are not decorative. They are essential. Why off by default? Because medical decision-making belongs to governments, regulators, and clinicians, not to apps. If a ministry wants real CDS or advanced medical support in the future, they will turn those features on. We never activate anything without legal authority. Regulatory compliance. NHS, FDA, EU MDR, GCC. Elisence is designed from the ground up around global regulations. NHS DTAC and NICE standards. FDA clinical decision support, non-device boundary, EU MDR wellness classification, GCC, PDPL, SFDA health data rules, zero trust security, BBVP, build back, verify, prove, worm audit logs, provenance engine, phase 4, AHE population analytics, phase 8. Everything we build is reviewable, traceable, and regulator friendly. What users get, real benefit. People finally see why their body behaves the way it does, why today's glucose is higher, why insulin felt stronger yesterday, why they feel tired during heat, why poor sleep made today harder, why stress or hormonal shift changed appetite, not diagnosis, not fear, not shame, just clarity. What governments and clinics get. Governments get anonymized, population-level insight from Phase 8 and Phase 4, not raw patient data. They can see metabolic patterns by region, whether glucose correlations, nutrition deficiencies, sleep and stress trends, women's health patterns, youth health signals, chronic disease risks, and more. Hospitals get cleaner consultations, clinicians get clearer conversations, patients arrive informed. This reduces pressure on clinics, cuts unnecessary visits, and improves health literacy nationwide. Why this matters for the world. Health systems everywhere are overwhelmed. People everywhere are confused. Most digital platforms collect information. Elisence organizes reality. And our mission is global. From the poorest villages to the richest capitals, we want to give every human a chance to understand their health and live with dignity. Closing statement. Phase 9 is only one engine of Elisence, but it represents everything we stand for: clarity, safety, multilingual access, zero trust privacy, and deep respect for clinical boundaries. We don't replace doctors, we stand beside them, we give people tools, we lift pressure from governments, and we bring real science-based health intelligence to families around the world. This is Elisence, built for humanity, built for the future.